Okay, now we get into depth. For this, I'm going to add a couple of these. Well, I already have two of those. You see, return tracks. So I'm going to delete whatever is on them. This delay and reverb. And let's say I use actually the reverb from Ableton. So this one, okay. Yep, I'm gonna move the quality to high. Just like this on both of those. So let's see, although I do like it on Echo too for some of the things, depends. Now, one of these I want short, like a short, really short reverb, like that. Of course, dry wet all the way up, a lot of highs. And let me see, the other one can stay like that. Well, maybe a bit longer, like this. Also dry wet all the way up, since this is a send effect. So I'm going to send to these reverbs some of these sounds. Now, meaning that, seeing that, the lead already has some of it. All of these leads have some of it. Maybe these sounds don't have it. So this in particular. So I could send some of this to the reverb like this. You see, in a song, that tiny difference of space actually will make a difference. It will push this sound a little bit in the back and stop it from fighting with everything else, for attention. So let's try that in the context of the entire song. Actually, I like that. I pushed it away. I took it out of that, fighting for space, especially in those lower mids. It was kind of bugging me that it was, fighting for space with everything else. And I'm going to deal with the drums also, because on the drums, we can add some of that too. We don't need the channels to be that big. Okay, like this. So let's play the drums and see where I could actually add some reverb on top of the drums. And I'm guessing that some of the hats, some of the percussions will truly benefit from that. Let's see this one. Now this ride has a really limited amount of, frequencies, plus a really limited amount of, dynamics that you can actually hear any reverb added to it. I actually don't, at least on these headphones I have on at the moment. So I'm not going to do anything rash, Let's try it on the percussions. Yeah, just like this one. Yep, like that. So as you see, I'm adding a bit of that short reverb and also at the same time adding a bit of the long reverb. Not that much, of course, depending on what kind of atmosphere I want for that sound in particular. And you see, without it, yeah, in your face. So let's see the drums sound like with those. Nice. Next. This one could benefit greatly, the shaker from the short reverb. This too. Okay, that's better. This one too. It's too dry, I think. But you see, just a tiny bit, never too much. It's just the atmosphere thing. So let's hear all these drums now, with those reverbs and without them. I'm going to turn those both of those off right here while we listen to only the drums, like this. So you see, I'm adding a lot of dimension and space by adding that reverb to these drums. Now, as I've told you, all of the other sounds right here, they already have a lot of reverb on their own, so they don't need any addition from all of these sounds, but I think the drums benefit greatly from this addition. And trust me, even in this sea of sounds, that kind of change, that kind of small change can make a difference. Now, of course, we deal a lot more with that once we get to mixing, but this is just a preliminary thing to get that, image fixed right there. So none of these, amounts of reverb is going to be final. This is just something to figure out which sound goes where, trying to, fit them in space so that they give me a good idea of the emotion I was searching for when I was making the song.